Question is, why did Hadrat Isa ibn Maryam migrated and his family to Kashmir?
There are some reasons. One is mentioned by me with reference to the New Testament, the Bible. And also it has a reference to the Old Testament. It was prophesied that Jesus would come to deliver the Israelites and emancipate from something, which means they will be slaves and he would deliver them from slavery. This was the prophecy of the Old Testament. Now, Hazrat Isa ﷺ came and he did not deliver them from the Roman overlordship or Roman slavery. When suggested, he said, no, I have nothing to do with that. So what did he come for? He came to deliver them from the clutches of Satan, from their slavery to Satan and satanic ways. And this is the purpose of our prophecy thing. But it was prophesied that he would deliver the entire Israelites, not just 2 tribes. So his mission could not have been completed until he had gone to all the Israelites and attempted to deliver them from the clutches of Satan or devil. Right? So wherever they had gone, he should have gone. And this is exactly what he himself had prophesied. He once said to his people, I'll leave you and I'll go in pursuit of the lost sheep of the house of Israel, which is interpreted by all the Christian scholars without fail. By lost sheep he means those 10 tribes of Israelites which had migrated from the mainland of Judea and Palestine and moved to some remote eastern regions. So when he himself had prophesied that he would leave this country and go in search of the sheep of the house of Israel, then wherever they went, we must find him. We will be somewhere there. Those who insist that he went to heaven, Christians also insist that although he was crucified, but he was delivered. Muslims say he was not crucified, but he was delivered. And they both say because he can't be found here, he ascended bodily to heaven. Right? Now, what for? Was there the lost sheep of Israel? What was it doing in the house? So to prove the truth of Jesus, they give him a lie. All they succeed in establishing is that our Lord Jesus was not a true man. He promised his people that he would go to heaven, go to the lost sheep of Israel, forgot the promise and ascended straight to heaven. How can it be possible? And these Christians attribute 2 lies, unfortunately. That's very saddening, a very tragic thing. To attribute lies to one's own book like some ulama do, as I've told, to your own prophet, that's not fair, is it? No, they attribute another lie, na'uzubillah min zalik, God forbid, Jesus couldn't have done that. They say that Jesus, while hanging upon the cross, promised the 2 robbers, one of the robbers, that wait before the 24 hours are over, before one day is finished, I'll meet you in the heaven, in paradise.
The 2 robbers will go also to paradise.
Yeah. That is according to them. But not only that. I say, all right, did he go to paradise within 24 hours? No, he said he went to hell for 3 days in Sinai. For our sake. All right, if you did it for your sake, why did he tell lies? The last thing one does is to tell the truth, to be on the right side of God, to seek forgiveness. An ordinary man also doesn't dare to tell lies at the time of his death. And look at them, they have added these things into the scriptures themselves. And that hurts us, because we believe in Jesus Christ to be a very highly honorable prophet of God who never told a lie. But you read the New Testament, that must have been added by some human hand. That Jesus told one of them that, don't worry, I am going to meet you before the 24 hours day is over. I am going to meet you in heaven. And where did he meet him? Another problem. And another problem is that Jesus promised that no sign will be shown unto you except the sign of Jonah, the prophet of the fish. See? And that also is a proof which we present that Jesus never prophesied that he would be killed on cross and then would be revived from the dead. His prophecy was very clear. He said, the sign which I am going to show you would be the sign of Jonah, who was swallowed by a fish, that is, the whale fish. And he was vomited by the same fish, and according to the biblical account, the Holy Quran doesn't say for 3 days and 3 nights, nowhere. But according to their own biblical statement, he remained for 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of that fish, yet he never died. He was delivered alive. And this was a sign which Jesus said, I will show you. Now, if you count the day, the time from the day he was crucified to the time when he was delivered from the grave where he was kept half alive and half dead, it is about the same period of 3 days and 3 nights. So that means he's true. If you accept our understanding of the New Testament and the events of history, then he is bound to be accepted as a true prophet of Allah. He never told a lie. He was true when he promised them that they will be shown the same miracle. Apparently he should have died within 3 days under those conditions, but God would deliver him, like he delivered Prophet Jonah before it. And then where will he go? Where would he go? He said, wherever the Israelites had gone. And now that we have proved, and the historical research scholars of the Ahl Kitab themselves, they have proved themselves that the old tribes of Israelites had gone to Afghanistan and to Kashmir. So he should go there. This is the obvious reason. But also the Quran, the finger of the Holy Quran is pointing at the same direction. The Holy Quran says, وَآوَيْنَاهُمَا إِلَىٰ رَبْوَةٍ ذَاتِ قَرَارٍ وَمَعِينٍ. We saved them both. We delivered them safely, both Jesus Christ and his mother, to a place which was plateau-like, mountainous in nature, Rabbatin, Zat-e Qararin, full of peace, and natural mountains, from mountain fountains. The fountains which you found in the mountains, they bring such beautiful verdure, greenery, a heaven on earth, and at the peace and the plateau-like hilly area around Srinagar as it is. Where else could he go then? Of course to Kashmir, because the Quranic picture perfectly fits with the prophecy of Jesus Christ himself. He said, I'll go to the tribes of Israel. And the Quran says he would end up, and we would deliver both his mother and him from the pending death or dangers to a place which is very much like Kashmir as described in the Holy Quran. And now it's a very interesting thing. If Jesus went to heaven, where did Mary go? See? They can't find a trace of her. Where did she disappear? She is not found in Palestine, and no one knows her burial place, no one knows what happened to her afterwards. So the Quranic prophecy again is found to be 100% correct if you understand and you agree with our interpretation. Both of them left that area where their lives were in danger, and God saved them and removed them to the safe place of the heaven on earth, as Kashmir is called, which fits perfectly with both the prophecies of the Quran and the prophecy of Jesus Christ. Now you know why he went to Kashmir? Okay.